Welcome to week 14 of the NFL regular season between the 6-6 Carolina Panthers and the 11-1 Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles today are obviously wearing their throwback uniforms, hopefully in good luck, because if they win this game, they are one win away from clinching the division. So we have to see how that goes. The Philadelphia Eagles are also coming off a win against the Dallas Cowboys in what was a very competitive matchup last week, where the Cowboys were big underdogs and nearly took down the Eagles. But E.J. Manuel was able to step up late in the game and pull out the win for the Eagles. And this week, the Carolina Panthers are led by star defensive back Darrelle Revis. But let's go ahead and get this game started. First play of the game, Cam Newton in shotgun. He takes a snap, and he's got a lot of time to throw the ball, and he finds Meacham. And Meacham gets about a 9-yard gain after the little hop there at the end. There's Cam Newton's stats on the year. He's having a decent season. Cam Newton now under center, and he hands off to Stewart, who is hitting the backfield, and that will bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Panthers. In shotgun, Newton takes a snap. Newton throws, and it's caught by Olsen, who completely just shoves off Kerry Williams and gets the first down. 7-yard gain for the Panthers. Newton on 1st and 10, coming out again on the next play. Hand off to Stewart. Stewart up the middle, and Stewart has a 9-yard gain. 2 rushes, 6 yards for Stewart so far. Next play, Newton, handoff to Mendenhall. Mendenhall to the outside, and Patrick Chung misses, and Ty Zimmerman is able to chase him out of bounds, but that's a 15-yard gain for the Panthers and their backup halfback. Newton under center again, drops back, play action, finds Olsen, and Olsen will walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina, and the Panthers are up 7-0 very early over the Eagles. The Panthers are fighting very hard to get a playoff spot, as they are just dangling out right outside of the playoffs right now. E.J. Manuel now throws and overthrows his target by a few yards. So that'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Eagles on their first drive. Under center, Manuel drops back looking. E.J. Manuel throws, and it is almost intercepted, but they would have to punt the ball back to Carolina. Still down 7-0 on 2nd and 2. Handoff to Stewart. Stewart to the outside. Makes a man miss. Makes a couple people miss before he is finally brought down. 5 carries, 25 yards. Now on 3rd down, a few plays later on 3rd and 5. Newton in shotgun. He takes a snap. Cam Newton's got all day to throw again. No, he does not. He is met by Groves. And there is a flag on the play, so we have to see what that is about. And it is holding against the offense, and we still got to Cam Newton. So the Panthers would punt the ball away. Now E.J. Manuel in shotgun takes a snap, throws, and it is intercepted by Darrelle Revis inside the 30-yard line. And that is huge for the Panthers. And now on the next play, Cam Newton hands off to Stewart. Stewart to the outside, and he's got a lot of room, but he is chased down by Patrick Chung. 7 carries, 46 yards for Stewart. Newton on 2nd and 7. Sends a man in motion. Hand off to Stewart again. Stewart up the middle, and that is bringing up 3rd and 1 for the Carolina Panthers. 9 carries, 54 yards for Stewart. In shotgun on 3rd and 1 from the 3-yard line. Cam Newton drops back, and he's going to run, and Cam Newton is into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina, and that will put the Panthers up over the Eagles 14-0. The Panthers are really trying to pull up an upset here today. 2nd and 8. E.J. Manuel drops back, throws, and it is dropped by Ted Ginn. So far, the offense is just completely off the ball. They need to get something going. 3rd and 8. E.J. Manuel in shotgun, takes a snap, drops back. E.J. rolling out to his right, and he's got a lot of time. He throws to McCluster, who is then hit, and that would bring up 4th and 8. The ball would have to go back to Carolina. So on 1st and 10, the Panthers in shotgun. Take the snap, hand off to Stewart. And Stewart running through several Eagles. 10 carries, 59 yards, and brings up 2nd and 5 for the Panthers. Now 3rd and 5, a couple plays later in shotgun. Cam Newton takes the snap, throws, and he finds Robinson, who was then hit hard, but he does get the first down, so the Panthers would keep the ball. 2nd and 11. He takes a snap from shotgun once again. He throws deep, and it is caught by Robinson. 3 receptions for 31 yards for Robinson. The Panthers are moving the ball, it seems, at will today. Newton drops back, throws, and it is dropped by Robinson. That would have been an easy touchdown. Robinson was obviously their main target on the drive. They'd come away with a field goal, so it's 17-0. Now EJ gets the ball, and it's a read option, and he gets about a 6-yard gain to bring up 3rd and 3 for the Eagles. He comes out in shotgun on 3rd and 3. EJ drops back, looking, throws. It's caught by Deshaun. And that is Deshaun's first catch, and I believe that was the first completed pass of the day. So 2nd and 10, E.J. drops back again. He throws, and it is tipped away on an incredible play there by the defender. So that will bring up 3rd and 10. Under center, E.J. takes a snap, drops back, he's looking. He's going deep, and it is tipped away, so that brings up 4th down, and now the Panthers have the ball. 17-0, Cam Newton drops back, throws deep, and it is caught by Thompson. That was 2nd and 18 after a holding call, and that was an amazing play there by Thompson to get 2 feet in bounds. 2nd and 10 from shotgun, Newton drops back. Cam throws, and he finds Thompson again, who shoves off Brandon Boykin, and then he's brought down by Patrick Chung. 3 catches for 44 yards for Thompson, and the Panthers are looking to have a humongous lead here about midway through the 2nd quarter. Newton drops back, he's looking, Cam's going to run again, and Cam Newton is into the end zone. He's met by Ty Zimmerman, but he was not strong enough to stop him. So that's a touchdown, Carolina. They're up 24-0 over the 11-1 Eagles, who really look like they're about to be 11-2. So now on the ensuing kickoff, there's about 7 minutes to go in the quarter. Ginn's back to receive. He catches it about a yard deep in the end zone. The blocking sets up pretty nicely to the outside. 30, 35-40, 45-50, 45-40, 35-30. He's just got to outrun these last few people. He's at the 10-5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And Ted Ginn gets the first points on the boards for Philadelphia. So that is 24-7 now. The Eagles at least have something on the board to maybe try and lead this comeback. But now we have to see how the Panthers respond. So Newton comes out on 2nd and 2. And he's going to run a read option. Newton to the outside. And Newton makes Ty Zimmerman miss. And Patrick Chung misses. Newton's in the Eagles territory and finally shoved out of bounds. 3 carries, 62 yards for Newton. Obviously, most of them coming on that play. And now Newton with the read option again. Newton's going to run to the outside. He is met by Patrick Chung, and that's a fumble. And Tapp recovers. So now the Eagles get the ball. And we will see if they can make it 24-14. It seems as though the Eagles have made a quarterback change as E.J. Manuel has struggled today. Matt Barkley comes in, throws and finds Deshaun, who gets a very good game there. 2 catches, 29 yards for Deshaun Jackson. And E.J. Manuel was the one that led the Eagles to the Super Bowl last year. So we'll see if he can do something here. And now he throws and finds Ginn in Panther territory. That's a 17-yard gain for Ted Ginn on that play. Barkley comes out in shotgun again on 2nd and 10. It's a handoff to Darius Raynaud. Remember, the Eagles are still without running back LaShawn McCoy, who was injured last week. And now Matt Barkley drops back. He's rolling out to the right. Barkley throws, and it's caught by Deshaun, who has the first down. 3 carries, 45 yards for Deshaun Jackson, who really is the only receiver doing much today. So 3rd and 3, a few plays later, Barkley drops back. He's looking, throws. It's caught by Deshaun, but he can't hold on to the pass. So that brings up 4th and 3. And the Eagles will come away with a field goal, so they're still down by 14. Now Cam Newton comes in, throws, and finds Robinson, who breaks a tackle and then is brought down. Nearing the end of the first half, the Panthers are playing amazing football right now. 2nd and 7, Cam Newton drops back again. He throws and finds Anderson, who is completely leveled by Patrick Chung, but they do keep the ball. Now Newton drops back. Newton throws deep, and he has found Brandon Boykin. And Boykin breaks a tackle and then is forced out of bounds. So with under a minute to go, the Eagles are going to try to do something here to get them back into this game, as the Eagles would get the ball first to start the second half. Now he gets that pass out to Deshaun Jackson, and Jackson has about a 20-yard gain on that play. Great way to start the drive. Now Barkley in shotgun again, takes the snap. Matt Barkley throwing deep, and he finds Deshaun Jackson about the 40-yard line. They are in Panther territory. So now under center, Barkley takes the snap. He's dropping back. Barkley throws, and it is caught by Ted Ginn, who was forced down at about the 26-yard line. The clock is still ticking here, so the Eagles are going to run a no-huddle offense, and Barkley's going to have to do something. Barkley's calling audibles, and he comes up to the line now. 20 seconds to go. Matt Barkley takes the snap from shotgun. Barkley's looking deep and overthrows Ted Ginn by about 10 yards. He may have just been throwing that pass away, because that was an incredibly overthrown pass. Now on 3rd and 10, Barkley takes a snap, and Matt Barkley throws to the end zone, and it is Austin Safarian-Jenkins on the catch. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that is one way to get yourself back into a ball game, by scoring 3 touchdowns in about 10 minutes. So that would bring us to halftime. Like I said earlier, the Panthers are playing amazing football. The Eagles need to turn something around very quick, but it looked like near the end of the half, the Eagles were starting to do something, so now we'll have to see how they come out and do here. And obviously the quarterback change that they made in the middle of the second quarter is going to stir up a quarterback controversy, but they cannot worry about that in today's game. They've got to move on. And now in shotgun to start the second half. Barkley hands off to Raynaud. Raynaud to the outside, and he is brought down after a short 5-yard gain. 5 carries, 20 yards for Raynaud. No LaShawn McCoy, so that's obviously affecting this offense, it seems. So on 3rd and 5, Barkley drops back. Matt Barkley is sacked in the backfield, so the first drive of the half would be nothing, and they'd have to punt the ball back to Carolina. And now Cam Newton comes out in shotgun. Newton throws, and he finds Meacham, who runs through Chung and Zimmerman, and he is inside the 20-yard line before getting brought down. But there is a flag on the play, and it would be holding against the offense, so luckily that play would not stand. So now 2nd and 19. Cam Newton comes out under center, hands off to Stewart. Stewart running through Eagles all over the place, and he's got a 10-yard gain. 17 carries, 79 yards for Stewart, as he has just trucked Eagles all day. And now Cam Newton comes out again, throws to finds Robinson, who has the first down on 3rd and 9. So the Panthers' drive would stay alive, and the Eagles would not get the ball back here. So now on the next play, Newton under center, handoff to Stewart. Stewart to the outside. He runs through Brandon Boykin. Stewart's in the open field at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Carolina. And just like that, the Carolina Panthers are up by 14 once again, 31-17 over the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Eagles have to turn something around, or else they are going to fall to 11-2. 2nd and 10, Barkley comes out, and Barkley throws deep, and it is intercepted by Spivey. And Spivey is then completely leveled by Raynaud, but the Panthers do have the ball back, and this is obviously not good for the Eagles. On 3rd and 4, Cam Newton comes out, throws, and finds Stewart. Stewart's got a lot of room at the 20, and he is brought down by Ty Zimmerman, his first catch for 13 yards. There is Newton's stats on the day. 75% of his passes have been completed. That is not going well for the Eagles there. And Patrick Chung is able to get another tackle. He has 8 on the day, that one in the backfield. So that brings up 3rd and 3. Newton sends a man in motion. He drops back. Cam Newton, he's almost sacked, but throws and finds Meacham, who is then forced down. 4th and 2. So the Panthers are finally stopped on 3rd down, but it would result in a field goal. So the Eagles are still down by 17 points now. He goes deep, and he finds Deshaun, and Deshaun Jackson has 6 catches for 126 yards. Deshaun is the only receiver doing anything today, it seems. The other receivers need to step it up. Now on 1st and 10, Barkley play action to Raynaud. Matt Barkley throws. It's caught by McCluster, but he cannot hang on to the pass. So the other receivers not really done much. Ginn has done a little bit, but not a lot. Deshaun has really carried the team today. And now on 3rd and 10, Barkley throws, and I can see E.J. Manuel has taught him how to overthrow receivers by about 10 yards. So that brings up 4th down for the Eagles. They are going to go for it here. Matt Barkley in shotgun takes a snap. Barkley throws deep, and it is just tipped away. So the Panthers would get the ball back. This second half has not gone well for Philadelphia at all. So now the Panthers come out on 1st and 10 on the next play. Handoff to Stewart. Stewart's breaking 1 tackle, 2 tackles, and then he is finally brought down. He has just ran through this entire Eagles defense all day, and they need to come up with something to stop him. Now on 3rd and 8, Cam Newton throws and finds Rashard Mendenhall, who was met by about 4 Eagles. D'Amico Ryan's on the tackle, but a 14-yard gain. And now you can see Cam Newton has completed almost 80% of his passes today, and Barkley has completed less than 40. So neither side of the ball is doing too well today. Now Newton throws and finds Smith, who drops the pass. So that brings up 4th and 7 for the Panthers, and they had come out for a field goal to go up by 20 points. And the kick is away, and it is good right down the middle. So that's 37-17. The Eagles are losing to the Panthers right now. Barring a miracle, this game is almost over. He throws and finds Deshaun. Deshaun's got a huge gain there. 7 catches, 158 yards for Deshaun Jackson. So like I said earlier, Deshaun's the only one doing anything. Barkley drops back. He's going to roll out to his right. Barkley throws on the run, and it is intercepted by Godfrey. So that is the Eagles' 3rd turnover today. EJ threw a pick, and Barkley has thrown 2. So now Carolina comes out up by 20. He hands off to Stewart on 2nd and 4. Stewart is fighting and has the first down. Zimmerman has 7 tackles on the day. Last time we saw Patrick Chung, he had 8. So in total, the safeties have at least 15. That's normally not a good thing, especially if they're all on the running back. And there Newton gets a decent gain. 7 carries, 72 yards. This entire team has ran all over this Eagles defense today. And now on 2nd and 4, he hands off to Mendenhall. Mendenhall broke a tackle to get a 4-yard gain. And there Patrick Chung made his 10th tackle on the day. So 3rd and inches now for the Panthers. Handoff to Mendenhall. He's got an easy first down, and he is absolutely leveled there. 6 carries, 37 yards, so he's getting about 6 yards a carry, and that's their backup halfback. So now on 1st and 10, handoff to Mendenhall again. Mendenhall to the outside, runs through Patrick Chung, runs through 2 more Eagles, and gets the first down. 7 carries, 50 yards. The Philadelphia Eagles just cannot tackle today, and that's been the main thing. So now on 3rd and 10, he throws and finds King, and King is able to fight and get the first down on the play. So now the Panthers have 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. A few plays later, it's 3rd and goal from the 4. Newton drops back, throws to the end zone. Touchdown Thompson. And the Carolina Panthers are at 44-17 over the Philadelphia Eagles. Now on 2nd and 10 with about 5 minutes to go, he comes out, throws, and it is dropped by Bryce Butler. And that has pretty much been the entire game for the Philadelphia Eagles today. Now on 3rd and 10 with about 5 minutes to go, Barkley under center, drops back. Matt Barkley, he is going to throw deep, and it is going to be tipped away. 4th and 10 for the Eagles. They would come out and try for it. So Barkley comes out in shotgun on 4th and 10. Barkley's going to throw and incomplete. So that ball would go right back to the Panthers. And this game has just not gone well at all. And now on 3rd and 5 from about the 41-yard line, 3.5 minutes to go. Newton's going to try to run, and he is brought down by Kruger, who gets his 3rd tackle today. But this game is pretty much over. And now with about 3 minutes to go, Barkley comes out on 1st and 10, throws and finds Raynaud. And Raynaud's breaking tackles, and Raynaud makes a hesitation step and gets 22 yards on the play. And that has been the only signs of life we've seen from the Eagles this entire half. And now on 2nd and 10 with 2 minutes to go in the game, Barkley drops back. He's going deep. He's got Deshaun. Deshaun is going to then walk into the end zone, 44-24. But this game has been over for a while. So the Philadelphia Eagles are going to drop to 11-2. If they can win next week, I believe it's against the Giants, then they will lock up the division. But I was hoping for a better record than last season. Last season was 14-2, and that is harder to do better than, but we could have done it, and our defense just couldn't come up at all today. Our offense played bad, defense played awful, letting up the most points that I've ever let up in this entire series with 44, and for some reason the play of the game is the touchdown pass to Deshaun. I'll never understand that because that game was far over by then. But hopefully you come back for the next episode whenever we take on, I believe it is the New York Giants. I'm not 100% positive on that. And yeah, as you can see also, we only ran for 26 yards. They ran for 312. So they killed us today. We had no hope pretty much. So the Panthers move on to 7-6. We drop to 11-2, and I hope you're back for the next video.